All right, so we're running a little bit behind, but we're going to slight pivot away from healthcare and wellness to more of a well-being market that you've heard a little bit before. This is in the carbon credit market again, but having a different spin by way of growing hemp. And so I'm going to be introducing you to Darren Bondar, agricultural clean tech company producing processes, industrial hemp in North America. Thank you so much.
Thanks, man. Hi, everybody. I know I'm the last presentation before lunch, so I'll be quick and dynamic. I was here about 4 months ago in Toronto. I flew in from Calgary last night, rang the bell on the Toronto Stock Exchange. We're trading under the symbol HEMP. Over the last week, you're welcome to pull out your phones now. I had my bell rung by the Toronto Stock Exchange, where we went from 17 cents to 6 cents through some high volume trading by a desperate cash needed seller. So if you're looking for a great buy at this ArcStone investment, I believe that I have it for you and excited to tell this story. I'm a professional entrepreneur, 26 years, and the last company I built was called Spirit Leaf. We built the largest chain of recreational cannabis stores in Canada, 116 stores, 50 cities, 6 provinces. The market cap when I spoke in Toronto about 4 or 5 years ago was about the same as it is today with Hempalta, and we sold that company to Sundial Growers for $131 million in cash a few years ago. But I guess I'm a deal junkie, so I decided to get back into the startup business, which I shake my head at some days like this week, but saw the incredible potential of industrial hemp while I was in the cannabis space, because I love cannabis, but also love how it can help solve climate change. As we heard a couple presentations ago from Ostrom, there is a huge demand for voluntary carbon credits. 1 in 3 publicly traded companies have signed on to net zero goals. Microsoft has recently purchased over $1 billion in carbon credits, and we believe that there is an incredible demand and have an incredible turnkey solution to be able to solve that demand. So we have a no-risk carbon credit model where our farmers sign up, they grow industrial hemp for us, we actively monitor, report, and verify those carbon credits through our technology, and then we sell those carbon credits on a various number of markets. Some of the markets you see, the one I want to point out today is Northern Trust. One of the top 20 banks in the world, is the first bank to introduce a carbon credit exchange, and we did our first transaction on that exchange yesterday, and we feel it's going to be a great market for our carbon credits. Our technology is incredible and highly scalable. We use satellite data where we can pinpoint a farmer's field anywhere in the world. And then, using that satellite as they grow industrial hemp, we then use meteorological flux towers to measure the carbon flux that occurs over the growth cycle. So instead of growing a tree that takes 20 years, we are able to sequester an incredible amount of carbon in a period of 4 months, as hemp is the #1 carbon sequestering crop that is being grown. And then we use AI data to really consolidate that data and provide information to our farmers and our buyers so they're very comfortable with the quality of our credits. So in 2023, which was our pilot year, we had 15 farms, 45 sites, and 3,400 acres under management. This year, which is currently in progress, we've got a 300% increase. We've got 13,000 acres under management, which will sequester about 52,000 tons of carbon, which is an incredible amount to be in business for. So once the farmer grows that industrial hemp, they generally sell it for seed. You'll all know Tilray, who's one of the biggest seed buyers in the world. You probably buy hemp parts for your cereal. But then there's all this fiber, all this stalk that is left over that needs to be processed. So what we do is we supercharge the value of those carbon credits by processing that industrial hemp and turning it into a number of products. But the most exciting one that we're currently processing is into biochar. So we've got a state-of-the-art processing plant in Calgary that has a hemp processing system, but also we're in final phases of securing some large-scale biochar equipment, both stationary and for mobile use, so we can go right to the farmer's field and biochar on the farmer's field. So you can see some of our best-selling consumer products that we were started in the business in, and biochar is the latest addition. But where it gets interesting is when you do biochar on a commercial scale. So we've been selling our regen ag credits right now for on average about $35 a credit. But when we add biochar back onto the farmer's fields, those value of those credits supercharge to over $100 a credit, and 90% of the credits sold on the voluntary carbon market were biochar carbon credits. So we want to bring that service to the farmer. We're in the process of developing some large-scale mobile units, so we don't have to bring all that hemp back to Calgary. We can do it on any field, really, in North America or the world. And we're full motion. We're in full motion. So we've got farmers signed up globally. We're expanding our manufacturing to include large-scale biochar, and we're about to deploy in the spring 2025 these mobile units. Got an incredible team. This team's been with me for 10 plus years. We've built 3 successful companies together and also have the advent experience of some hemp processors. And as well, we acquired the Hemp Carbon Standard, a 51% stake in that. That's our technology company a couple of months ago. Great board of directors, same board of directors that was involved in Inner Spirit Holdings. And also we have Dan Balaban, who is one of the biggest green solar developers in Canada over the last number of years. So we're eventually going to raise about $5 million. We're in a pretty good position today. But we also asking you to, if you do see one investment that you like today, I'm hoping it's hemp, and you'll buy some stock today now that I've finished this presentation to bring us back to life. And of course, we'll be doing a raise in the coming months. So thank you very much. I'm available here for the rest of the day. If you have any questions, would like to meet or learn more, please feel free. Have a great lunch, everybody. Thank you.